It says I'm live, but I don't believe it. And it says the stream quality is good, but I don't believe it either. I am live, but this doesn't make any sense. I am live, but like it keeps like cutting in and out, and like I'm trying to like make the quality as low as possible so that doesn't happen. But I don't know how to do that. I'm having a fucking panic attack. No, I'm kidding. Oh, it's usually caused by network instability. I think that's the root of the issue. It's that that's the issue. The issue is that my Wi-Fi is so ass. Because like we changed Wi-Fi not that long ago, and it's been so bad ever since. So I think that's the root cause. Actually, I think that's the root issue with all this. I am. Oh my god. Uh-oh. That's probably a bad uh-oh, I would assume. I mean, it seems to be I just heard. Maybe if I change the bitrate. Hold on. Hold on. Reduce your bitrate. Okay, I'm gonna reduce my bitrate to the lowest it can fucking go, dude. To the that's a high. To the lowest it can go. I'm gonna put it like 1850. 1850. Yeah, she is. I mean, she's right next to me. I have a huge ass Miku poster. The Product Sekai Miku Can't Sing poster. And also a Sakura Miku figure. Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, I lowered the bitrate, so maybe that will make it better. Okay, it seems to be well. It still says I'm dropping frames, which isn't the best, but oh no, it seems to be okay for for a little bit. I was this stream was going to be me just like talking about my wrong path at you, but just gonna be me yapping about like whatever. I think it's slightly better now, maybe, question mark. But yeah, I want like the story to like take an upward turn after this confrontation that Sakaki, not Sakaki, after this confrontation that Asahi has with Tsukasa. And it ends up with Asahi leaving Sakaki and Tsukasa, but as Rui is trying to figure out how he's supposed to like fix this, like fix the Sekai, he gets a text from a number he hasn't heard from in a while. And I think you can guess who that is. Yeah, and so after that, I I don't know if this is going I don't know if this is going to happen like after Rui has like managed to like regain Nen and Emu's trust, or if this is before he does. I still haven't decided on that part yet. But whatever it may be, this is going to start like driving the story towards its conclusion. Like after this, Tsukasa is like, despite what he's trying to tell himself that like, oh, this is all a distraction, this is all a distraction, I need to focus more, I need to focus more. That feeling doesn't go away. He had suppressed his he had suppressed his like longing to be with his friends again. That like the feeling that he's feeling now is not warmth, it's pain. It hurts for him to like be reminded of it. Like when he's reminded of his friends, his heart aches. And he hates that because it makes him not it makes it hard for him to focus on the roles, which inevitably makes him perform worse, which makes Sakaki like start getting on his ass for and be like, hey, you're losing focus. And Tsukasa's like, I'm sorry, I'll do better. But it just gets worse and worse, but it's actually getting better and better because even though Tsukasa doesn't want it to happen, he is slowly like realizing that I don't want to be here. I hate it here. I feel like I'm like a puppet on a string and I feel like I'm going to like throw up. And then I like to imagine that like the last like the straw that like breaks it is like after all this working, he of course Tsukasa like falls like ill. Like he gets like he overworked himself so he like can't do more. So Sakaki's like regretting like, well, I guess it would be inconvenient to train with you now, so you can take a break. And of course Tsukasa's like, no, I don't need. But Sakaki's like, you listen to me, okay? You need to you should do that. But he says it in like a way that makes it like sound like it's Tsukasa's fault that he ended up like this when it's literally not. So he is at home, and you know he's still hurting inside, but then he gets like, well, you know how sometimes you can get those like uh photos from whatever time ago. So Tsukasa gets one of those, and against his better judgment, he clicks it, and the first thing he sees is a picture of him and the rest of Wonder Show after they've just done a good performance, and they're all smiling and they're happy. And Tsukasa just looks at that image. And then something wet hits his screen. It's tears. He didn't know he could do those anymore. And he doesn't feel sad. Like he's crying, but he doesn't like but his brain doesn't like catch up. Like his brain is still like stuck. But after a while, like his brain catches up with his like tears and he's like, what am I doing? This is all a huge mistake. I'm such an idiot. What have I done? And he's like breaks down and he's like, I need to get out of here. I need to leave, but I don't know how. I'm scared to tell Sakaki. I'm afraid of everything. I'm just afraid. Thanks. And like, this is all just me like brainstorming because I'm thinking maybe he goes into like the Sekai and he like sees what it's become and he's like, oh my god, what has happened here? But I don't know if that's gonna be happening in it. This is just me, of course, brainstorming and yapping, but it's like he enters the Sekai and he's like sees it all like in disarray. And he's just like, what happened here? And then Mika is like, Tsukasa! And like goes like, where have you been? I thought I would never see you again. Tsukasa, where have you been? Like she's crying and she's like so happy that Tsukasa's there, but she's also just like I never thought I would see you again. But I don't think that's actually going to happen in the AU. This is just me spitballing here. But okay, I'm gonna like skip forward a bit to like what I want the ending to sort of be. I want the ending. I don't know how it's gonna get there, but I want Tsukasa to be brought back to Wonder Show by a show. Like I want like I was thinking that maybe like through Asahi's connections, like Wonder Show like gets to like perform at a big stage where Tsukasa is going to be at, or like is going to be attending. Like through the connections that both Wonder Show have and Asahi have, they managed to like inform like a bunch of the people that they've met, like Genbu, Reki, and all those people, to be like help them like do this. So they have this show. I don't know who's in it. It's definitely gonna be Emu, Rui, and Nene. Those are set in stone. They're gonna be there. And I think I want the story to be like a retelling of their first ever story, like the one that Tsukasa put on for Rui to get him back is now the performance they put on to get Tsukasa back. But it's like different. But it ends with like them being like, if that person is still here, please make yourself make yourself seen. And Tsukasa is just like, that's me. That's me. And like I imagine like Sakaki is like sitting next to him or something like that. And Sakaki is like bored of him at this point. He's like, well, I did what I needed to. I had fun with him. If he wants to leave, then that's okay. Because we'll see each other again in the future. So, and Tsukasa's just like, he begins crying and he's just like, when he gets there, he's like so tired and he just collapses and he's just like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. To reconnect again. It'll be back soon. So like, I imagine that like they go to Sekai and Tsukasa is like, I didn't know it could get this bad. If I had just come here once, I would have realized that something was wrong. But I didn't. Because I'm such an idiot. Because like Tsukasa had been convinced that like his Sekai was a distraction too. You imagine how fucked like okay, when I think about this, I'm like this AU is so fucked. Like this AU is so fucked because like Sekai to every single character in Project Sekai is like a safe haven. It's where they go when they need to like think and recuperate or like go through or like think through things. And that bitch Sakaki inadvertently made Tsukasa think that his one and only safe space was yet another distraction that he should ignore. And he believed it. He had been so fucking mentally broken by this point that he believes it. So he never checks out the Sekai. Never. Until this very moment. And that's when he realizes that if he would have just checked this, like at any point, he would have realized that something was deeply wrong. But he just didn't. And that guilt is so immense inside him. He's just like, I had no idea it could get this bad. I didn't know. I think I actually wrote a little bit about it, like somewhere in here, but it was written in a kind of a clunky way because I sometimes it's easy for me to write and some days it isn't. But then I wanted to end with like it's because it's like I don't know I don't know I'm sorry. And because it's like I don't know how I'm supposed to fix this. How am I supposed to fix this? And like Ruri and everyone is like, you don't have to fix Emily Emily's hey. Oh, I just info dumped like a fucking mad woman. Holy shit. I talked about I mean you guys can see it like later because the stream is probably not gonna be that long, probably maybe 1 hour, depending on if it crashes again. But like I just discussed like how Tsukasa would like I can't rediscuss it here because that would be boring for those who already heard it, and it would be so if you want to know what I said before, just go back and you'll see. But okay, you guys have to promise me something. Okay, when I make this into a fan fiction, you guys have to promise not to spoil like in chat, like in the things, because I'm basically just info dumping the entire story right now. It's not like completely ironed out, but it's basically like how I want it to be. I want the conversation with Asahi to be what like leads like that drives into like the end of the story. I want Asahi's realization that what Tsukasa is going through or what he's been going through is like not normal, and that Saki is a bad person, and he leaves. He contacts Rui, and they like discuss a way to get Tsukasa back. And with all the connections that Asahi and Wonder Show have, they like manage to like create a play that like they believe can save Tsukasa. And while this is happening, Tsukasa is already starting to like doubt himself. We're together again now. No matter how long it takes, we will get through this together. We will never leave you, ever. And Tsukasa is like overwhelmed with emotion. He's like, he hasn't felt this warmth in so long. Like, he has been so, like, he's been hurting so much for like months, and he feels the warmth of his friends, and he's just like, I really was an idiot this entire time. I don't know what I was thinking. I have no idea what was going through my head. I didn't feel like myself. I felt like I was a stranger inside another's body. I didn't know which voice was mine anymore, and I didn't listen. I didn't listen to what my brain was trying to tell me because I didn't know if that was me anymore. And I still don't know who I am. He doesn't know who he is. He's had so many roles, so many different roles, and because Sakaki definitely like made him like keep doing these traumatic roles so that he would be under like bad mental like state a lot of the time. And like his friends are like there comforting him. He's like, it's okay if you don't know who you are. We still love you. We love every single part of you. We love the good and the bad. We love everything about you. And it's okay if you don't feel like your old self. Because no one would be able to like come out unscathed after such a prolonged traumatic experience. So he's like he's just getting it all out of his system. I don't know what exactly he's going to say other than the thing I just said, but he gets it all out of his system, and Wonder Show's like reassures and like, it's okay, we'll get through this together, no matter how long it takes. You've got our back. We've got your back. And he's just like, I've missed you guys. And he's just like, but is this really possible to fix? Because the Sekai is like completely like dilapidated. Like it's all gray. The machines, like the attractions don't work anymore. It's all gray. Most of the plushies and the Vocaloids are gone. But then then like Miku shows up, and she's. I think Miku would actually be the one to like at first, like as soon as like the group enters Seka, he's like, Takasa, you're back! I missed you! Are you gonna stay this time? Are you gonna stay this time? Please tell me you're gonna stay this time! And Kai just like, give him some space. God, he just got out of a traumatic environment. Just give him some space. And that would be kind of like a little bit of comedic relief. And but like as Skasa's like, is this even possible to fix? It's so broken. And Mika's like, it's possible! Look! And she holds up a singular colored flower. The flower of each members of Wonder Show. It's glowing. It's beautiful. It's healthy. It's alive. It's the only thing alive in this entire place at the moment. All the other flowers have withered and are gray, but this one is full of life and color. In what would otherwise be a sea of gray. And Mika's like, it's possible. Look. This place can be healed. It may take long, but I want to believe it's possible. And even if you don't know who you are anymore, I think you do too. The real you, wherever he may be, I believe that he would agree. And that's pretty much where it ends. Like, some stuff might happen afterwards, but that's pretty much where it ends. But, so that's basically like the story I have in mind. Oh, you know, that felt so fucking good to get out of my system. You guys, you don't know how long I've had this in my fucking brain. Like, the KASA brainworms have been eating me, like, alive. Because so that's pretty much what's gonna happen. And I want to... Yeah. And I won also afterwards. Okay, you guys, you have to act surprised when I start posting on AO3. You have to act surprised. You have to be like, whoa, I didn't see this coming! But I believe that afterwards, like, it's slow. It's very slow. Tsukasa is never fully healed after this experience. And that's reflected in his Sekai, because his Sekai will gain color after a while, and the rides will start working again, and the Vocaloids will start reappearing. As Tsukasa, like, rediscovers more of himself, like the part of the real him that he's lost, the more he remembers that part of himself, the more Vocaloids, like, reappear. Like, when he first makes a breakthrough, Len comes back, because Len was the first one to disappear. As a little bit of a nod to, you know, that scene. Word, but even after it looks like everything's healed, the rides still sometimes breaks down. Because no matter how much you've healed and grown from a traumatic experience, it never fully goes away. It may be way quieter than before, but it's still very much there. So the rides will break down from time to time to symbolize that Tsukasa might, like, fall back into, like a bad place for a while. But a broken attraction can always be fixed and cleaned up and become operational again. Oh my god, I'm gonna make myself cry! Fuck! Oh my god, this fucking AU, man. And okay, Aussie is gonna need, like, therapy too. Like, both... Wait, I got a brain fart, hold on. Both Tsukasa and Aussie, like, need therapy after this. Like, their friends will help. Like, Wonder Show will do their best, but he needs a professional therapist to, like, get through all this shit. Oh, guys! Oh my god! I completely forgot about my most important. Oh, hold on. I just need to wash my hands. I'll be right back. But I have. Oh my god! You guys aren't ready. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Whew. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. After all that like healing and like good vibes I just gave you guys, I'm gonna make it all crash down, because I just remembered. I just remembered. Oh, I just remembered a tragic thing. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So after this, after all this has happened, Tsukasa obviously wants to warn people about Sakaki. Everyone in Wonder Show does. Asahi too. They try to like make people like aware that Sakaki is a dangerous person and that he should not be allowed around young adults and children, like never, especially aspiring actors. But but Sakaki is so like influential and high up that like any like attempts they make to like get the word out that he's dangerous like falls on deaf's ears, because like, well, his methods work. They're unhealthy, they're dangerous, they are borderline psychotic, but they work. And some people don't think about like what it takes to get there, they just like seeing the result. Saki just likes seeing the result. He doesn't care about what it takes to get there. As long as the result is stunning, he loves it. So people start like accusing Tsukasa of like, well, he creates great actors. And there's so much like stuff about him that's like, oh, he's great, he's good at his job. We don't believe you. Are you trying to make stuff up? And I don't exactly know how to put it into words, but I imagine Tsukasa's like super upset about this. He's like, I'm trying to tell people not to trust this person. I went through horrible things, and people are telling me I'm lying? Why would I lie about something so horrible? Why would I lie about something so horrible? I don't understand. I'm just trying to help, but no one will listen to me. And it's like, ugh, because like, it sucks because I believe that Saki won't face any like major consequences for this. As much as I want him to get executed, reality is a lot less black and white like that. Somebody can be a horrible person and still be respected and still be looked up to. That applies even more nowadays. I don't want to get into real words. It's reconnecting. It's reconnecting. Okay, it's reconnecting. Okay, like I need water for this. I think it's back now. Can you confirm? Yeah, it's back now. Okay, good. It's crappy. You guys, did you? Wait, when did it disconnect? When did it disconnect? Hold on, I'm gonna make it even. Oh, I'm gonna make it even lower. Hold on. Uh, Output streaming bitrate's gonna go all the way down to 100. There you go. Apply. It's gonna lag a little bit. Okay, it's back now, I think. Question mark? Maybe? Yeah, I think it is. Well, did you guys hear what I said about, like,